I don't know how this magnetic keyboard is only below $100, because what you're getting is definitely more than $100. Let's go ahead and check it out. Very nice and secured packaging. All of the accessories that you will be needing will come with the box. Now, first impressions on the keyboard. I have not seen anything like this. I love how red it looks like. It looks very nice, as well as the full aluminum case. I do love that coating they have here, how it reflects the light, the logo as well. I think it complements the whole keyboard. Also does feel very high quality, full aluminum case. But yeah, this is the red color variation of the MG75PRO. You can also get it in the non-pro version, which is gonna be cheaper, but not as good as the Pro. You can get the non-pro MG75 in black or silver, and then for the Pro you can get it in silver, black, white, pink, or red, which is the one I got over here. All of them look amazing. You can definitely find one for your setup. Now, for those interested on the weight, here it is. It comes in around 1,511 grams on my scale. Makes it feel high quality. Now, moving on to the keycaps. These are PC polycarbonate, as you can tell already earlier. It is see-through. It is red frosted. I do like its quality color and engravings, the legends. It does have a more textured feel at the top. It doesn't really get any fingerprints, unlike the sides here. No problems with the keycaps. Now, for the switches, these should be the OKT Starlight switches. They are pretty stable, minimal wiggle wobble. I think they are pre-lubed, not 100% sure, because I'm seeing some stuffs on the side of the stem and they do feel very smooth. I also have no problems with its sound. I already gave you guys a little sound test earlier. Closed bottom, feels very high quality switches. This keyboard is also hot swappable with other TTC or Gateron like magnetic switches, like the KOMs or the Gateron Jade Pros, which is very nice. But yeah, here's a little sound test with the switches and the keycaps on. No, I think that sounds very good and amazing. Kind of marbly. It pops, but it also thocks. But yeah, it is also pretty loud. Not sure if you heard that, but yeah, compared to other magnetic keyboards that I've tested, these are probably one of the loudest I've tried. Gladly they sound good though, because if a loud keyboard doesn't sound good, that's pro. But yeah, you could definitely tell they made a lot of efforts in making the keyboard sound good. The spacebar is also not rattly. Very nice efforts. I can see some lube in there. And then you can also see the layers here. Now, this also apparently has a rapid disassembly mechanism. So, wait, can I actually open this? Oh. Dang. That is pretty easy to take out. You don't need to do any screws or remove or stuff like that. Yeah, there is a ribbon cable here. We can see the layers in more detail. You can also see the PCB here up close for those interested. Yeah, more layers here. Very nice. You can also see the gasket they have. They use these guys, which is pretty cool. Makes the keyboard definitely sound much more premium and good, amazing. Then to close it up, of course, very easy as well. Just tap that in there. and boom, it is back in place, secured. That is actually a very impressive feature for the price of this keyboard. And what's crazier is it doesn't end there. Now let's go and talk about the performance. Of course, this is a magnetic keyboard. It does have adjustable actuation points, rapid trigger, all that stuff. It apparently has a 0.001mm step precision, very precise. It also does have a single key 256,000 scanning rate and a full key 32,000 scanning rate. It also has 8,000 Hz polling rate, so very impressive numbers, very fast. But yeah, we're gonna be checking that out more in Keyboard Inspector and my latency testing tool, OSLTTCS. Now they're also talking about their self-developed Gen 2 G Turbo magnetic algorithm. It's apparently for proprietary dynamic rapid trigger precision balancing, real-time thermal drift compensation, and omnidirectional anti-chatter technology eliminate misfires. Okay, from my understanding, it's rapid trigger optimization so that it won't accidentally actuate or deactivate and all that stuff that you don't want happening with very sensitive rapid trigger settings, which is a nice feature. It also apparently has features like toggle key, mod tab, of course macros, and KME, which I'm pretty sure is SOCD. They do have a different name, but yeah, let's go and check it out more in its web-based software, which is very nice. I don't really remember their downloadable software being that good, but yeah, here is the RGB. That looks very bright. The reflective plate definitely has a part as well. As you saw earlier, it does have an aluminum positioning plate, but yeah, the RGB is also pretty bright, and it also does have see-through keycaps. So if RGB is a big thing for you, this is amazing. Very vibrant, very bright. Do you want me to turn off the lights so that you can actually see it more? Okay, I only have one light on. Look at this. Crazy. But okay, I have IROK's official website over here, I'm pretty sure, where you can of course get their products, including the MG75PRO over here. Yep, and you can also access their software here. So I just click that and then scroll down, find the MG75 series WebDriver software. No need to download anything, and here we are. Just authorize the device, connect it, and then click the keyboard here. Wait, I actually saw a firmware update here. Do we need to do this? Okay, I don't think I need to actually mouse firmware. What is that? Anyways, we can also change the language here. So if it's on Chinese for some reason, just go English and then click the keyboard here. We'll immediately be greeted by the magnetic keyboard settings. I already kind of messed with it already. Did I say already 2 times? But yeah, I'm not gonna go to too much details on this video on my reasons why I set these specific settings, because I already made a separate video about that. But yeah, as you can see, I do have my WASD and space bar on very sensitive settings. You can go down to as low as 0.005mm, and I'm pretty sure we do have a 0.001 precision step. Yes, you can see I just scroll down and you can, whoa, get very customizable with it. But yeah, this should be the actuation point or the trigger stroke, and then this should be the quick reset sensitivity, and this should be the quick trigger sensitivity for rapid trigger in short. I have them on very sensitive settings, and I don't have dead zone on actually, and surprisingly I'm not experiencing any accidental activations. And the activations, which is very impressive, the switches do feel very stable, and as I said earlier, they do have their rapid trigger balancing in Gen 2 3 Turbo something, which is rapid trigger stability, which I'm guessing is also the reason why we're not experiencing any accidental activations or deactivations, something like anti-misoperation mode, which is nice. So yeah, we don't even have to worry about dead zone. But if you ever do experience any accidental activations or deactivations, make sure you enable this dead zone. But yeah, it is pretty easy to select and customize these keys. We can also monitor the travel and can also calibrate the keys here. So yeah, let's do that actually. Done. But yeah, moving on to the lights. This is obviously for the RGB. It doesn't have any labels, but yeah, we can customize if you don't like any of these. You do have quite a good amount of effects. I'm on the second tab, effect number 0, but yeah, a lot of effects here, even responsive. Look at that, so colorful. I'm pretty satisfied with my lighting RGB here. Moving on to actions, where we do have KME, and that is snap tap or SOCD. They have so many names now. It was pretty easy to set A, D, and then just save that and it will reflect here. But other than that, we can also remap macros, DKS mod tap, or I'm sorry, this is mod tap, this is MPT. You can read these functions if you like. We also have end, kind of like RDT, and then toggle. I already explained it in a different video, but yeah, all of the features you will be pretty much needing will be here. Amazing. Now for the basics, okay, we can change the polling rate, and I do have my super responsive mode turned on. And then lastly, we also have profiles where we can create new, delete, Of course, we can also import export. Very nice. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We can also get the online manual key tester settings here. Yep, firmware. Yeah, it is on the latest. But yeah, very nice, easy to access web-based software. All of the features you will be needing will be over here, more than you will be needing. No problems with that. Now, for those interested on the keyboard inspector results, here you go. We did set this to 8000 Hz polling rate, so it should be on 8000 Hz polling rate. Here are the results for those interested. Yep, pretty accurate. 8000 Hz polling rate. Amazing. Now let's go ahead and do some more testings on my latency testing tool, OSLTTCS. And here are the results. Wow, impressive. 1.038 milliseconds. That does beat a lot of other magnetic keyboards that have similar performance, 8000 Hz polling rate. That is very fast. But of course, I doubt you'll notice any difference when we compare this keyboard to the top magnetic keyboard in this latency testing list. You gotta understand how low that millisecond difference is. But yeah, I also want to give a little disclaimer that these results can still vary. There can be factors that affect the results, but still should be very accurate. Anyways, let's go ahead and test these guys out more in game.
Down.
Chill.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, ace. Get it. Why do you have it?
Nice, baby guy.
Come back.
I can get one.
Spike down A.
105.
One enemy
105.
remaining.
Just, oh, he healed.
Ayos talaga. Aker, anong sa'yo? Ay, hindi tayo magkasuwit. Nako kaya ito mag-game
I need to kill.
One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining.
Shit. Nice. Let's go, Mig!
Magmamay na siya mag-duwit. Sabi.
The deadlock doesn't. I tethered him. I thought he was gonna be low. Raise half into.
Loko yung
One enemy remaining.
It's not gonna come here.
yung five?
Hold the. What? I'm blinding right side. Don't go right side.
Good.
You wanna go a bit left there? Like, so that they don't
Really?
snap.
One enemy remaining.
One more.
Nice.
One enemy remaining.
Backside, two back.
Okay,
Three
planning.
backside.
Go on.
One enemy remaining.
I'm flashing.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Both.
One enemy
Nice.
remaining.
Come on. Good. Let's go, Mix.
Oh, you saw me.
One enemy remaining. Spike down. C.
So after playing and testing with the IROK MG75PRO, here's my experience so far. Now, as you saw from my gameplay, it didn't hold me back when I was gaming. You also saw it from the latency test with my latency testing tool and all that stuff. Very responsive, all of the features worked. It didn't hold me back in my Radiant/Immortal ranked lobbies. I was able to win a lot, got some aces. As soon as I press the keys, it does actuate. As soon as I let go, it does deactivate. My movements just flawless. Amazing, very responsive, high quality gaming experience. Now, other than gaming, you also heard the sound test. I think it sounds amazing, and you can also change the switches if you'd like, but I don't think you need to, except if you really don't like that loudness. You can probably get it a bit quieter with a different, more quiet switch, but not gonna lie, I really like the stock sounds. I have no problems with loud keyboards as long as that loudness is amazing to the ears, and I think they did achieve that over here. No problems really for my daily use. I did experience a little bit of a double clicking on the spacebar, but that's probably because I'm on very, very, very sensitive settings like 0.001 or 0.005 millimeters, which is like the lowest you can go, and I also didn't set any dead zone, so very understandable why it's double clicking sometimes. I'm actually surprised it's not double clicking always, just sometimes, rarely actually. But yeah, you can easily fix that by having a different profile or just decreasing the sensitivity a little bit. And other than typing, I also use this this daily for editing, browsing the internet, and it does have all of the keys I need. I really appreciate the 75% layout, the arrow keys, the delete key. Amazing. Yeah, again, I really don't know how this keyboard is only below $100 because the experience is definitely above that and definitely better than some other $100 keyboards, above $100 keyboards. If it isn't obvious already, I would recommend it, and I think it is definitely worth it. One of the best value for the price below $100 magnetic keyboards at the moment, I think. Like, yeah, that is how good it is. But yeah, I've been mentioning the below $100 price, but how much is it actually? To be specific, you can get it for around $86. They're selling it on their official Amazon store, IROK store in Amazon. I'm pretty sure this is their Amazon store. They do have some sales reviews, a lot of sales on this account, different products. This Amazon store is also linked in their official website where you can access the web-based software, so the IROK.cc website. But yeah, other than Amazon, I actually saw this keyboard in a lot of other places like AliExpress, Lazada, Shopee, if you have that in your country. Like, it's spread out in Southeast Asia online stores from what I can see, and you might be able to get it for cheaper actually. Like, the below $100 price range is already crazy. If they charge me $99 for this, like, wow. Oh, still amazing, still worth it, definitely. And then they're charging it $86 on their official Amazon store, and you can even get it for even lower in other stores, maybe with some discounts and sales and stuff like that. I don't know how that's possible with this performance, with this quality. Full aluminum case. You also saw the quick release system, amazing sound, amazing switches, stability, everything is screaming more than $100 price point here. And most of the time, the problems with these very cheap but amazing high quality keyboards is the software, but with this keyboard, it's actually pretty decent. The software, I had no problems with it. Has all of the features, very easy to access. I mean, I did show it earlier. It's, yeah, impressive software as well. I'm just very impressed. I'll be putting this keyboard, first link in the description if you're interested. And if I know other stores that sells this keyboard, I'll also be putting it in the description. Those might also be my affiliate link, so please use that. And if I have any discount codes, I'll be putting it there as well. So be sure to check it out. You might be able to get this for even cheaper, and you'll also be able to support me when you use those codes. I'll be putting the discount codes before the link if I ever do have one. I also want to give a little disclaimer that this keyboard is sent to me by IROK, but that won't change my review. Everything that you've been hearing me say about this keyboard are all my honest opinions and review. But yeah, I pray and hope that this video helped you in some way. I'll go ahead and see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to stay grateful, and remember, Jesus loves you. Bye bye.